Hello again, STRUCKTLF. July 2024 is almost here, and that means I'm back at making videos dedicated to upcoming fresh releases. And my latest Tracklist video is here to make it easier for you to find new games. This one is the list that is dedicated to two-dimensional, low-profile games, so underdog games that one way or another I believe deserve the attention. They might not be the AAA blockbusters, but they are sure interesting, and we've got 15 titles. The list is in chronological order based on the release date. We've got at the beginning a game releasing on the 1st of July, and at the end we've got games releasing at the end of July, even one that doesn't have a fixed July date, only July. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like the variety of games we've got. We've got some sort of roguelite RPGs, we've got tower defenses, we've got some strategy turn-based tactical games, we've got idle games, overall a vast diversity of genres, and all of them have 2D in common. They have one way or another two-dimensional graphics. It could be pixel, it could be cartoony. So yeah, buckle up, STRUCKTLF. I hope this video helps you save some time when looking for new games to play in the month of July 2024. And let's go. We are starting off this list with a game called Galactic Inferno, and Galactic Inferno or Galactic Inferno is a sci-fi RPG. Engage in epic battles, upgrade your hero, and conquer the galaxy. Action RPG, 2D pixelish graphics, releasing on the 1st of July 2024, developed and self-published by MigoGames. Overall, it seems like a looter kind of RPG with 1990s top-down isometric-ish vibes. It looks fun, it looks nice. Whether it will be, I guess time will tell very, very soon. Next on the list is a game called Mad World Survivors. It's gonna be dropping as an early access release on the 3rd of July 2024, and you can download a free demo on Steam. Developed and self-published by BadWolf Games, Mad World Survivors is a casual vampire survivors-like game in the style of cyber post-apocalyptic horror with elements of a simplified roguelike. Here, every decision you make can cause an avalanche of consequences for the hordes of monsters you will face. If it sounds like your kind of game, wishlist follow, and maybe it's not gonna be overpriced. Next up, Sleep Stream. And no, that's not watching me sleeping while I stream. This is an interesting title, a roguelite survivor game that exquisitely combines the fun factors of roguelite with the tension of survival. Host a bloody live streaming to fall asleep with synergy combinations and equipment enhancements to match Leiwa's various personas. Developed and self-published by Neptune company, it's gonna be dropping as an early access title on the 12th of July 2024. It looks fun, it looks nice, I'm digging the art style. I wish there was more to show you other than trailer footage. I couldn't find an official website or anything like that, only an official Discord server. But overall, I think if you're looking for a new Vampire Survivors adjacent game, there's another good suggestion for July. And now we're moving on to something still roguelike, but pretty different from the others. Yeah, this one still has some sort of bullet hellish mechanics, but Galactic Glitch, which is releasing on the 15th of July 2024 and is developed and self-published by Crunchyleaf Games, will be dropping as an early access title, by the way, on the 15th of July 2024. This one has a demo, you can try it out on Steam, and what is it about? It's a roguelike shooter with physics. Throw rocks, catch missiles, and rip apart your enemies. Then use them as ammo. Craft your own builds from a large array of weapons and powers. Explore the far reaches of this simulated universe. Pretty fun, right? Next up is Space Prison, and it's probably one of my two top games. I can't decide whether I like this one more or another one I'll talk about later more, but this is in my top 2 list of 2D low profile games I want to personally play. Like, I'm most excited about this one and one more game. So what is Space Prison? First of all, it's releasing on the 18th of July 2024. Wooden Alien is the developer and it's published by Fire Squid Games. Survive the galaxy's toughest prison and rise to the top of a space gang. Explore, fight, craft, trade and learn convict stories to escape the facility. Space Prison is a turn-based tactical survival game with deep strategy and social RPG elements. Next up is Corvus Dynasty. It has a free downloadable demo you can try on Steam and it will be dropping as a full release, no early access here, on the 19th of July 2024. Developed and self-published by Dylan Blake. Build your heroes, loot the kingdom and discover rare treasures. Corvus Dynasty is an RPG inspired by old school classics. Will you be the legendary hero who saves the princess or the conqueror who burns the monarchy to the ground? That is all up to you. There's tons of characters, there's all sorts of good stuff. It's got that classical RPG from Japan style of design, pixel graphics, it's got turn-based combat. Overall, I think if you're looking for an old school 1990s style RPG that reminds you of the good old console RPGs from Japan, this one might be it. Corvus Dynasty dropping on the 19th of July 2024 as a full release. Next up is Psycho Robots. Psycho Robots is from Flying Koi Studio as a developer and self-published. There is a free downloadable demo on Steam that I strongly recommend trying out if it looks like your cup of tea. Real-time strategy meets roguelike. Command your robot army to fight enemies and gather together. Upgrade your base and robots to make them the strongest. Explore the wasteland during the day for scraps. Defend your base from the king's relentless nightly attacks for survival. Dropping on the 23rd of July 2024. It's like action roguelike bullet hell 2D roguelite game in space with pure top-down camera and cyberpunkish kind of vibes. It looks fun, it looks nice. Not sure if I'll like it personally, but I know a lot of you out there who might be watching this video might wanna check this one out. Next on this video is Forgotten Mines. Releasing on the 23rd of July 2024 as a full release, a challenging turn-based tactical RPG developed by Cannibal Goose and published by Ishtar Games. It's also got retro vibes and it's also got a demo you can try out on Steam. Wreak vengeance and retake lost mines from goblins, orcs, skeletons and demons in this small-scale tactical roguelite RPG. Build a perfect expedition team and turn the underworld red with each challenging fast-paced run. Looks fun, looks nice. There's all sorts of different features. For example, you can customize your warriors, mighty axe wielders, agile rogues and rapid daggers, wise mages harnessing the arcane. These are just 3 of dozens of unique and specialized warrior classes to unlock and put to the test in the brutal underworld. There's punishing descent. Dwarves don't go down without a fight, so keep that in mind. Minimalistic small-scale fantasy tactical roguelite RPG, timeless retro visual design. You use precious gems mined from the mountain core to unlock new gear and dozens of classes to customize and craft dwarven warrior team and a lot of other good stuff to look forward to, such as, for example, take back what's yours from unsparing goblins, orcs, skeletons and demons, and this Descent mode offers a greater challenge if you're looking for such. Next up is Midnight at the Disco. No, we're not going clubbing tonight, but Midnight at the Disco is an early access release coming on the 24th of July 2024, developed and self-published by Tap House Games. There is a free downloadable demo I recommend checking out if you're looking for a teaser at it. Annihilate grotesque eyeball monsters in this top-down roguelike bullet purgatory twin-stick shooter. Survive a full day raging on the dance floor by blasting berries, using unique build combos, and being on each frantic run to nab a spot on the online leaderboards. Next up, Lost Castle 2. It is pretty good, pretty good. It might be on my top 2 list, as I mentioned, alongside Space Prison. But this one's very different from Space Prison, obviously. So this one is a sequel to Lost Castle 2, but this time the developers are also self-publishing. So the old publisher is gone, and the developers of the original Lost Castle are publishing this game themselves. It's a 2D beat-em-up roguelite game. Explore abundant treasures and items to enhance yourself. Master various weapons to showcase your skills and challenge powerful monsters to demonstrate your strength. A new adventure is calling for treasure hunters. It's going to be dropping as an early access title on the 25th of July 2024, so keep that in mind. If you've played the original, you definitely want to check this one out. If you haven't, well, if what you're seeing right now as trailer footage, if the gameplay seems like something you might be interested in, wishlist follow, and hopefully they don't overprice it. The demo is no longer available, unfortunately, so you can't try it out, but there was one up until several days ago, I think. Overall, there isn't much information on the internet unless you speak Chinese and go to Bilibili, where the developers post much more content than anywhere else. Overall, Lost Castle 2, I'm really hoping to get my hands on it if there's any creator programs and find some time to play it. But it is in my top 2D games for July. Probably my top 1, maybe my top 2, depending. Next up, we're moving on to a tower defense, but not your typical tower defense. Towerful Defense, a rogue TD. A roguelike tower defense where you control a single tower to fight against hordes of aliens coming from all directions. Pick your tower, equip up to 4 skills, and choose from a variety of traits and items to craft powerful builds that lead you to victory. Releasing as a fully released title, no early access here, on the 29th of July 2024, developed by Minifun Games and self-published by the same studio. Check out the free demo on Steam if you're interested, strongly recommend you do so. Overall, I really love the minimalistic design visually, and it doesn't seem like it's sacrificing any of the fun of a tower defense, but it does it nicely. Now is another title a little bit different than what you might have seen lately in my 2D videos. I like how unique this one is. Roguelite rhythm survival game. You need to play the role of Machao, upgrade weapons in the battle, combine fetters, Fetters, break through the tight encirclement, fight your way out, even if cursed by the world. You have to kill your father's enemy, Cao Cao. Developed by Dreamstep and by Wild Kid Games, so 2 studios are the developers, published by Lightning Games, who are the developer and publisher of Outpost Infinity, blah blah blah. Overall, if you're interested in the game, check out the free demo on Steam, and the game will be releasing as a full release on the 30th of July 2024. Next on this list, we've got Hadley's Run, a Starship saga. Stranded in a distant galaxy, portal jump your way home and defeat the Dreadmech in this roguelite space shooter adventure. Unlock epic upgrades, explore alien galaxies, make friends, find love, and do battle against a relentless alien AI threat. Releasing on the 30th of July 2024, developed and self-published by Unsigned Double Collective. This game, Hadley's Run, a Starship Saga, has a free demo you can try out on Steam. I love the use of colors and the contrast of bright and darkness, so hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Next up is a game that unfortunately does not have any trailer footage, and it might not release in July. Treasure Hunter Idol RPG has a release date on Steam that says July 2024, but it's not fixed. It might have been just a placeholder that was forgotten. Developed and self-published by Ugur Yoruk. The game is described in this way: let your hero kill the bad guys and gather all sorts of loot for you to play with. Send your character to adventures in different maps and let him gather many kinds of exciting loot for you. Adana is an exciting world where each map is guarded by a guardian deity. Defeat the map monsters and bosses, then challenge the guardians for a chance to get even better loot. Create your own build, set up your skill rotation by using a basic attack, a heavy attack, and 3 utility skills. Try various spells to see which one works best for your build. Randomized loot. Inspired by traditional ARPGs, there are 4 rarities: normal, magic, rare, and unique. Stats will get stronger as item levels go higher. And you can also craft various consumables such as XP and loot buffs, stat buffs, or you can even craft an exciting item. Next up is another game that doesn't have a fixed release date, but this one at least has a trailer that I can show you. Monsuta. Monsuta, Monsuta, is releasing sometime in July, hopefully 2024. Developed and self-published by Giles or Gilles Indie Studio. Vast action RPG bullet hell where you take part in an adventure to defeat the evil Monsuta and restore peace in the world. It's got that nice smooth pixel art and animation. It looks cool, I really like it. It seems like an incredible maybe hidden gem of the month, so you never know. I strongly recommend keeping an eye out on this one, wishlisting and following it if you're into those types of games, if what you're seeing in the trailer footage is to your liking. Of course, the trailer could be a little bit misleading, but hopefully it isn't, because I can see a lot of potential and I can see a lot of people enjoying this one if it is as good as it looks like. You're collecting and upgrading relics to cast powerful spells, you find and enhance badges to build your combat style that suits you. Overall, there's all sorts of other different features.
To get notified when I upload more content like this one or other builds and guides for Wooter and not so Wooter games, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on notifications. As well as keep in mind there's something called memberships on YouTube, which lets you be a paying member for my channel to get access to perks such as emotes and badges made by me, as well as the option to get one-on-one tutoring for the very basics of Adobe Photoshop, Premiere and After Effects. And memberships can be cancelled at any time if you no longer wanna be a member. Thanks for watching all the way until the end, STRUCKTLF. Keep it cool until next time and goodbye.